God bless you, and welcome to the teaching summary from the Lordship Ministries. Last Sunday night, we had a great time. We're going over the different disciplines, spiritual disciplines, and we're using a book by Richard Foster called The Celebration of Discipline. Fantastic book, and I encourage you to get it. Your life will be changed as mine is being changed. You think after a long time of being in ministry in the church, I've gone through Bible school, done all kinds of training. Hey, God is teaching me these disciplines, and they're fantastic. We talked last Sunday night about the discipline of submission. Now, that's a real popular, exciting term, submission. But let me tell you, there's nothing more freeing in your spiritual walk, in your life, than understanding the discipline of submission. Being able to experience this freedom. All of these disciplines have a corresponding freedom. And so as we go through these, I want you to note that down and be aware that this spiritual freedom, every one of them has a corresponding freedom. The spiritual freedom that comes with submission is an incredible one because it frees you from the obsession to have your own way. Aren't you excited? Submission frees you from being in bondage to having your own way. It frees you, secondly, from the expectations that you have of other people. Now, all of us have been disappointed in life. Other people have disappointed us. If you haven't yet, welcome. You will be disappointed by other people. And we don't need to have that happen. In fact, that's not a part of a life of a Christian who is a follower of Jesus Christ, a disciple of Christ, a person who is submitting themselves, in essence, to the disciplines, the examples that Jesus gave us. Jesus submitted himself in that he came to this earth as a baby in a manger, left his throne in glory. There's songs about it. Scripture talks a lot about it. He did not think of himself as being equal, but he gave up all that he had in glory to come to this earth so that he could essentially die for us. Now, if that's not submission, I don't know what it is. He gave us the example. We need to follow that. And there are so many ways that that can happen in our lives. You know that prayer is an act of submission. When you get up in the morning and you're thinking about your devotional time, if you will or if you won't, it's really an act of submission. It's saying, I need you, Lord. I'm not very bright. I need your help. I need your guidance. I need your forgiveness. I need your direction. I cannot do it. And we're submitting to God in that. When we do that, one of the first things I mentioned earlier is that you don't have to have your way. You can't imagine how many people fuss and stew over the fact that they didn't get what they wanted. Even as Christians, we can throw spiritual tantrums, wanting our way in church or wherever we may be, and acting like we don't even follow Christ. Now, this is a serious issue because if people are going to see Jesus in you and me, they're not going to see him through a tantrum, through stomping our feet and wanting to get our own way. You see, when you submit to the Lordship of Jesus Christ in this discipline, what you are saying is this: I am not my own. I have been bought with a price. This day and everything that happens in this day, I will submit to God because it's not my life anyways. I have given it to him. He bought it with the price of his son on the cross of Calvary. So if we really say that, I surrender all to Jesus, I surrender. Really? Okay, here's a way you can start. He is in control. God knows the beginning from the end. He is the Alpha, the Omega. If you believe that, then you never have to be disappointed, or you never have to have your own way. Because you've submitted to him. He's in control. What he wants will happen, no matter what anybody does. Now I must finish, but the second area is that you and I submitting unto him, uh, we don't have that frustration of expectations of other people, and we realize that he is in control of our lives, and so what's going to happen is the best. You do not know the best for you. I don't know the best for me, but I know who does. And so I submit to him, and even when, think of this, even when somebody cuts you off on the freeway, hmm, I know what some of you are thinking right now. I know what I'm thinking, but he's in control. Smile, because God's in control. You're going to get where you need to be because he's going to get you there. All right? And you're going to get there when you need to get there because he knows what time is best for you to get there. And his time is above ours. His ways are not our ways. His thoughts are not our thoughts. I want you to experience the freedom of submission. It is an incredible thing to submit to him, to give him complete control of your life, to be able to put value in other people. I'll wrap this up quick. Man, this is incredible stuff. Do you know how much he loves you? Do you need other people to tell you how important you are? Because sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't think of you like you think of you or like God thinks of you. But the only acceptance you and I need is from Jesus Christ, from God our Father. This is so important. When we learn to deny self, pick up our cross and follow him, there is so much more here in this teaching. I want to encourage you to let us know if you want a copy of this, to get the book Celebration of Discipline by Richard Foster, and to understand submission. It's a powerful freedom. God bless you. Bye.